Ah, the Institute. Home of the most nice building architectures and some of the most smart scientists making the best technologies in the Commonwealth, where mankind is truly redefined. However, me and you can't ignore one thing the Institute has made that is rather a sin for it to exist. Which Arthur or Elder Maxon's reaction to it was similar to ours when we saw it.
There is a cancer.
Alright, I'm getting off track. What's up everybody, Blackjack Eagle here, and today, after a full year of me posting one of the best legendary Institute rifles in Fallout 4, I am finally submitting or confirming hands down the best Institute rifle in Fallout 4, which is the legendary Wounding Institute rifle. This is the best because bleeding damage stacks, and because of the Institute rifle being full or semi-auto, it can lead to rather a fast kill time. I got the overcharged capacitor, the improved automatic barrel, a full stock, and I'm using standard sights, and I will get into the reasons why shortly. And I am using the quantum gyro compensating lens as my very last attachment for this weapon. And now on to perks. We're going to start off by maxing out Commando fully so we can do the most amount of damage with the Institute rifle as possible. And then we're going to get the Lone Wanderer perk of rank 3 so we can get a 25% damage bonus without a companion. Sneak to Sneak, Science rank of 3 so we can fully upgrade the Institute rifle, and then Ninja so you can get a 3.5 times normal amount of ranged sneak attack damage, and Quick Hands to fully reload the gun faster, and then Gun Fu so you can do 50% more damage to multiple VATS targets, and then we get Bloody Mess for a 15% damage bonus in combat, and then we get Better Critical so we can do extra critical hit damage, and Critical Banker so we can do multiple critical hits in a row. Grim Reaper Sprint and 4-Leaf Clover to refill the critical meter. Concentrated Fire for a 20% accuracy bonus and damage bonus if we attack the same body part in VATS. And then last but not least, we get Awareness for a 5% increased hit chance and damage dealt to VATS targets. Moving on to the biggest complaints regarding to the Institute rifle, we're going to start off with the stats. The stats off the Institute rifle compared to the laser rifle suck big fat beepy compared to the laser rifle. The laser rifle does 114 damage per shot in fully automatic fire, fully upgraded. Meanwhile, the Institute rifle does 96 damage per shot, fully upgraded, in fully automatic fire. And at the same time, the range and the accuracy off the laser rifle is substantially better than the Institute rifle too. But the only thing that's going good for the Institute rifle is that it's a little bit lighter than the laser rifle by a couple of ounces because it's made out of polymer instead of aluminum. On to the second and biggest complaint regarding to the Institute rifle. You go to the laser rifle's aesthetics and it's perfectly fine and it's really smooth and buttery and I absolutely love it. Then you go to the Institute rifle's aesthetics in third person, it looks perfectly fine, there's no issues, but as soon as you start going into first person, you can see why I don't use a scope. Holy mother of balls, it takes up the whole screen and the scope's hitting my eye. My eye! Now there's three things you can do just to get rid of all the problems with the Institute rifle. You either get rid of the scope and just use iron sights like I did, or you could get rid of the stock just to get rid of all of the aesthetic issues that the Institute rifle has. Or, last but not least, you can do what I'm about to demonstrate to you right now. Alright, let's not judge a book by its cover. Is the Institute rifle actually good or garbage? The answer to both of those questions would be yes. The normal Institute rifle is indeed garbage, but the legendary Wounding Institute rifle, you will smite some hoes into oblivion with it.
Get over here.
Excuse me.
Are you here for the synth?
That's not why I'm here.
If you're not here for the synth, then you're here for me. What do you want?
I'm here to kill you and take what's inside your head.
That you cannot have.
Now let's see how the legendary Wounding Institute rifle will fare off against other legendary enemies.
Time has come. Execute Order 66.
Starting off with some raiders, including a legendary one. Third enemy on the list is going to be a group of high-level feral ghouls with a legendary charred feral ghoul that looks like a burnt chicken nugget I left in the air fryer.
Chicken strips!
But I digress, because the legendary charred feral ghoul has a lot of health, and if you don't manage to land headshots, you will not die very easily, like an actual zombie in real life.
Stop acting like you know the way ahead, like you know the rules. There are no rules, man. We're lost. No.
And if you think I'm wrong, look how fast I body this legendary charred feral ghoul. Fourth on the list is going to be the legendary Vampiric Bloodbug, which I don't care how many times you try to swat this thing away, this thing will not stop sucking you off worse than your girlfriend.
I like your funny words, Magic Man.
Next enemy on the list is going to be the legendary Supermutant Warlord. This thing is very notorious for being one of the most bullet spongy enemies in the whole entire game. It is so bullet spongy that every time I shoot this enemy, I feel like I'm playing as Raiden in Metal Gear Revengeance, and I'm slapping the crap out of Steve Armstrong, and I'm doing literally no damage, trying to even kill one legendary Supermutant Warlord. And now on to our top 6 enemies. We're going to start off with the legendary Assaultron Dominator. This thing may not have a lot of health, but it hits harder than a semi-truck going 124 miles per hour.
You got knocked the fuck out!
Let's try that again, but this time don't die. And now for our number 5 on the list, we're going to go with the legendary Deathskull Radscorpion. This thing is the most agile and fastest enemy in all of Fallout 4. And it is so fast that it's actually faster than you'll ever last in bed.
Emotional, damn it!
Nah, I'm kidding, King. You probably last longer than that. But anyways, Radscorpions are dangerous because they travel in packs instead of them being by themselves like Deathclaws. Next enemy on the list is going to be the legendary Mythic Deathclaw. We cannot mention a strong enemy without at least mentioning a Deathclaw, because Deathclaws are one of, if not the most notorious creatures in the whole entire Fallout franchise. But we cannot forget that you of course downloaded the Waifu Deathclaw mod, which you 100% are guilty as a murderer caught in the act red-handed for downloading that mod.
I'm only human after all, don't put the blame on me.
Next on the list is going to be the legendary Dusky Boi. The main reason why it's higher than the legendary Mythic Deathclaw on the list is because in Fallout 4, the legendary Dusky Boi is actually more aggressive and tends to win more fights against the legendary Mythic Deathclaw. And also, I call the Yaguais Yogi Bears sometimes because they are smarter than the average bear whenever you fight them, but it really doesn't matter what we call the Yaguais because its pronouns at the end of the day are just going to be was and were whenever you're using the Institute Rifle and the legendary wounding effect. And now on to our second most powerful enemy in all of Fallout 4, it would have to be the legendary Mirelurk Queen. This is possibly the most fuggliest thing I ever seen in my life.
Why are you so fucking ugly, bro? Like,
Luckily, the legendary Institute Rifle kills the Mirelurk Queen pretty fast, so I don't have to look at it. And last on the list is Shipbreaker, which is a legendary enraged fog crawler, and in order to kill this thing with the legendary Wounding Institute Rifle, you have to cripple most of its limbs, as in it's the most bullet spongiest enemy in all of Fallout 4. However, it doesn't do as much damage as some of the other enemies on this list. How I killed Shipbreaker more efficiently is I shot its arms off in VATS so it couldn't do as much damage. Then I crippled its legs, and then right after I crippled its legs, I went for the head and finished it off. Alright, I'm throwing in the towel. The Legendary Wounding Institute rifle is not even that bad of a gun. It's just ugly. But that's pretty much it for the whole entire video, everyone. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment in the comment section below for the next video idea. And don't forget to check my social media in the link in the description below. Anyways, peace out.